Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a video I really did not think I would be making. I don't know why, but I didn't think I would be making. As you can see by the title, and if it focuses, oh, this way. I am pregnant. I am pregnant. It is currently Wednesday the 7th. It is currently Wednesday the 7th of August. And I just took a pregnancy test. I'm going to take another one because, you know, I'm going to take another one just to make sure, I guess, and to show you that I'm in shock. I'm really in shock. I honestly just did not expect this. I don't know why I didn't expect this, but honestly, okay, before I take the test, I'm gonna tell you, okay, so I'm just gonna give you a little background. So I'm 31 years old. I'm Australian. I'm a 31-year-old Australian mum. I have 2 kids. I have a 9-year-old, and I have a 9-year-old boy and a 7-year-old girl. I did have a miscarriage in September 2017. So this year will be 2 years since I had a miscarriage, and I was just a day off or 2 days off being 6 weeks. I'm apparently, by my calculations in my app, I'm 6 weeks today. So yes. Also, I've been married to my husband Troy for coming up to 11 years in September, and we kind of decided that we didn't want any more. We kind of decided that we didn't want any more children, that we were happy with just 2. But unfortunately, I hate birth control. I hate the way it makes me feel. I've had all different types. I've had the injections, I've had the implant, I've had the pill, I've pretty much almost had it all. And I love my natural rhythm and my hormones and my natural cycle without all those hormones and nasty, not nasty, but just, you know, without the pill and all that kind of stuff. And I just thought so obviously it's not a safe method. It's not a safe method. It's not a safe method to follow an app just by itself. Like, at least I should have had like testing my temperature and all that, because that's a little bit apparently better. But instead I was just following an app, and I thought that the app that I followed with my cycle, it was all fine. It was all okay, because I haven't fallen pregnant. I had the miscarriage, but I haven't fallen pregnant since that. So it's been like over 1.5 years and I have not fallen pregnant, mind you. And I also thought, you know, my husband's a shift worker, so 4 nights out of 7 he's gone. he works night shifts, and I thought, you know, that trying window, the ovulation window, we might miss, because by the time we are intimate and we have sex, say for example on the weekend, it passed, or I don't know, and I haven't fallen pregnant from the app for 1.5 years. And on the weekend just went, I like had some drinks and stuff, and you know, enjoyed myself thoroughly. But like my sister said, if it was that easy, from her doctor said to her, her doctor told her that if it was that easy to get rid of a pregnancy, women would just get drunk if they didn't want to have a baby or whatever, because it's very hard to get rid of a pregnancy. It's not that easy. I mean, basically, like, they're like parasites in a way. You know, this is good because obviously, yeah, if it was that easy to not have a baby or to get rid of the pregnancy, then women would. But anyway, I'm just in shock. I'm in shock. Don't know what to do. I just spoke to my mum and my sister. I told them. I haven't even told my husband yet because he is at work and I can't get a hold of him, and I honestly don't really know what he's gonna say. But it's not like he went and had a vasectomy. Yeah, you know, it's just not just my responsibility. So, but I'm just the one that has to, you know, go through it all. I'm sorry if I'm talking crap. I'm feeling very shocked. I'm feeling very overwhelmed. I did not expect. My period was supposed to come before we went camping on the weekend, and it's currently Wednesday, so I've just had 6 days off from work, and I'm supposed to go back to work today, and my boobs aren't even sore. Like, last time I fell pregnant and I had the miscarriage, my whole, like, my boobs were engorged and everything, like they were full and sore. You can touch them. They're not like this time. My nipple's a little bit tender, but that's normal. Like, that's how they normally get before I get my period. And I did think when I took off my bra to have a shower last night, I thought, oh, my boobs look a little bit bigger, which obviously was a sign. And on the weekend, I thought I had cramping. I thought, oh, okay, I'm in my period, or, you know, freaking period while we're camping. That's great, but whatever. Then I went to the bathroom and had like my tampon ready, and I wiped, and it was just like a little bit of dark blood, but it was like not much at all. And then I'm like, oh, okay, this is the start of my period. And then the cramps just disappeared and I didn't bleed anymore. So again, talking to my sister, she's like, that was probably implantation bleeding. I'm like, yeah, probably. So yeah, sorry if I'm talking like really quickly. I'm just, my brain is just going 100 miles an hour. I'm 31 years old. Like, I feel too old to do this again. Like, I had kids. Troy and I had our children. I was 21 years old when I had my son, almost 22, and then I was 23, almost 24 when I had my daughter. And yeah, obviously I'm a much better parent now because I've had experience and I'm matured and older and I'm more patient, and it's just, I know it's a lot better. But I'm gonna be almost 32 when I have the baby, and I'm shocked. Like my sister said, obviously it was meant to be, because, you know, it hasn't happened yet, and it happened, and it was meant to be. But, you know, I left the window open for it to happen, didn't I? I did say, if it happens, it'll be meant to be. Obviously it's meant to be. And you know what is the craziest thing? So when I had my miscarriage in September, my sister she found out she was pregnant, that she was pregnant with her first baby. And then a month after she found out she was pregnant, she lost the baby. And she had the miscarriage, which is the, you know, you have the miscarriage but your body still thinks it's pregnant. So she had to have a D&C and all that kind of stuff. And that was really difficult. And so we literally would have had, when we were due, I would have been due in May 2018 and my sister would have been due in June 2018. And we literally would have had babies close together. And this is like really really crazy. So my sister and I, when I was speaking to her just before, because I rang her, my mum's at work, I spoke to my mum, but I rang my sister first because I could get a hold of her, and I said, and we calculated my due date, and I would be due on the 10th of April, so I'd probably be having a cesarean because I had a cesarean with my daughter, it was just easier, whatever. So that would literally take me to like a day or two before her baby's first birthday. So she has a baby, she ended up having a baby after her miscarriage. You know, she had a fair few miscarriages, but then she fell pregnant with Cameron, and he turns 1 in April, the 1st of April next year, in 2020. And so we would literally be having a baby a year apart, and they would both be Aries babies and like born a couple of days apart, but a year apart. Like that's crazy, that's weird, that is insane. Oh, I don't know what to think about this. I'm too old to have a baby. I feel, even though I know I'm only 31, but I just feel old because we've had babies, we've had kids, and our son is going to be 10 in January. 10! I'm going to have a freaking 10-year-old, and then my daughter will be turning 8 in March, and then at the end of March, I'll have a newborn baby. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell? I'll feel like oh, calm down. There's a lot to process right now, but I will feel like I'll start all over again. I can't even picture being pregnant. I can't even picture being pregnant. And then obviously, you know, every time you have when you have a miscarriage, like my sister said, your innocence is gone. You're always thinking, oh my gosh, like I could lose it. I'll probably lose it, or feeling so overwhelmed right now. But anyway, I'm gonna do a pregnancy test. My battery's flashing, so I'm gonna do a pregnancy test again to show you. I haven't told my husband yet either. Oh my god. So it's yeah, so I'm gonna take it. I'm on the toilet now, and I'm gonna take it. Okay. Okay. Sorry, it's not focused. Come on. Oh my goodness me. Yep, and that's a line there. There is a line. So Hopefully you can see that, but yeah. It will get darker. Yeah, so I'm, like I said, honestly, maybe just being gullible or just not thinking it would happen. And because we were, you know, every time I was ovulating, we would use protection, and then if we were even having sex in that time, and I don't know, honestly, I'm honestly shocked. It's probably going to take a little while for me to process it, but it did the first time. It took a couple of days for me to process it, and then I got excited, but I'm a little bit nervous to get excited, because obviously, you know, once you have a miscarriage or you lose a baby, your innocence is just taken from you in that respect, in that way. And yeah, I mean, at least I'd have, like, it is good, like, Troy and I are in, you know, a good financial state, like, than we were in our early 20s. Much better financial situation than we were in our early 20s, and, you know, we're really close to getting a house and buying our first house, and I mean, it is good. It's just, and this is the first time I'll be able to take maternity leave, so I'd probably just take it for like 3 months or 6 months, because I'm only part-time, so I kind of want the full pay and then to just return to work instead of taking, like, you know, leave. And yeah, so I mean, I don't know, but we literally have nothing. I mean, we have no baby stuff at all, like nothing. So I don't know, I just feel old. I just feel like, but I'm not. And it's like my sister said, it's a good time in a way to have a baby, because I am more mature and I've done it before, and I'm more patient, and I've learnt a lot, and I'm more sure of myself, and just so many things. But it's just, you just feel old because you have had your children so long ago, and then we're gonna have Troy and I are gonna have a 10-year-old. Like, oh my god, there's gonna be 10 years between the oldest and the youngest. But at the same time, again, my sister reassured me that in my family, my mum and my dad had my sister, who was a twin, and she passed away after birth, and she was anestophilic. So they're alive in the womb and then they pass away. So she was a twin. So my sister Jessica passed away after birth. So my mum and my dad had the twins. And then 2 years later they had me. So they had my sister and they had me in their early 20s. And then my dad got a vasectomy, and then in their early 30s they decided they wanted more children, and then my dad got a reversal done. And then they had my 2 brothers in their early 30s. And then my dad got another vasectomy after that. So he's had a vasectomy, reversal, vasectomy. And so there's a big gap between, there's 7 years between me and my brother, and there's 9 years between my sister and the oldest boy, Rory. And then Kenzie, there's 11 years between me and Mackenzie. And then there's 13 years between my big sister and the youngest boy, Kenzie. So 2 boys, 2 girls, 2 boys, but same parents, same dad. They just had a really, really big gap. But I will not be having a 4th child. It'll just be this child, and then I'll probably get my tubes tied if I'm allowed to, they allow me to, or I'll make a regular vasectomy, something like that. But I think I'm just gonna watch some YouTube and just process it as much as I can before I start work this afternoon. And yeah, I can't believe I'm having another baby 8 years after our youngest. I know they will be the best siblings and the best big siblings, but yeah, holy shit. I can't even imagine myself, I can't even picture myself being pregnant. Like, when I was pregnant with my son, or before I was pregnant, I was like, I couldn't imagine, but then I could imagine it more than I can imagine it now. And then with my daughter, it was like only 2 years later. And then me in my early 30s, I just can't imagine, I just can't picture myself being pregnant again. Wow. I can't believe I'm gonna have another baby. I can't believe it. Wow. Holy shit. Holy shit. Anyway, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm pregnant. Doesn't even feel real. Feels like I'm just gonna wake up from a dream. But it's not a fucking dream, is it? It's reality! Ooh. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next update if you're interested. Till then, bye!